I said I wanted to do Skirk story quest today. So, I mean, to be honest, it's probably like longer than 2 hours, I imagine, right? 3 to 4 hours? Sheesh. It didn't seem long. Someone just button mashed through. Someone just button mashed through. It's like 3 approximately. 3 hours? All right, that's fair. Listen to Paimon's advice. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I'm in Japanese. I gotta change it. What's happening? Baizu mentioned? Yuri. All right, look, we're actually seeing Baizu in Skirk Story Quest. Okay, that's a crossover I was not expecting. It's time to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, baby. New Paimon incoming. Honestly, yeah, everyone's talked about it. I have not experienced the new Paimon.
Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today,
Give me more.
but he said to send any patients
Give me
to
more.
the back room.
Please, show me your prescription.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Not terribly different, if I'm being completely honest. She definitely has the same, like, cadence and vibe as old Paimon. A little bit less. A little bit less. How do I say fuck? A little bit less grading. No. I think she's doing good. Chong-Sung!
Traveler, Paimon, welcome.
What up?
What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around her eyes, like she hasn't slept a wink.
Okay, people said she sounds like Minnie Mouse a little
We have
bit.
to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is?
I'm cool with it. Chat straight up. I'm chilling. W. Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I'm cool with it. I guess I could be sick.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Guys, just keep in mind, if they drastically changed Paimon's voice, I think that, like, that would cause a lot of anger. I know that there's a lot of people out there, myself included, that aren't really the biggest Paimon fans. If they just drastically changed Paimon's voice, I think a lot of people would be pissed. I wouldn't. A lot of people would be pissed though. So they wanted to keep it in the same vein. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
W voice actress.
Hogglers! Thank you for the prime, dude. W voice actors. Hell yeah, baby. Dude, thank you, man, for dropping a prime. Thank you to everybody who subbed today. I appreciate you guys. Whoops, I didn't capitalize my L. That's embarrassing. Uh-oh. Okay, thank you guys. Much love. Back into the story. Let's go. Let me change the pin comment. Chat, no spoilers. And I mean this in the nicest way. I know we're excited to talk about it, but being like, yo, no spoilers, but, you know, the but, anything that comes after the but is kind of a spoiler. So, okay, slash pin. Skirk quest. No spoilers. Smiley face. It depends. Some is fine, but some people just come in and be like, bro, no spoilers, but like this one part was so fucking sick and epic, you'll never see it coming, bro. It was a total shock surprise, man.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression.
Is he holding my hand?
It's not serious, is it?
Ooh.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear.
Stop checking me out.
Breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
Mm-hmm. Damn right it is.
Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, I do feel like something is off.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
What do you mean? Doctors can't help depression or whatever?
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Doesn't exist.
Curses, dark magic.
Okay,
It's hard
that's
to
better.
say.
I take it back.
It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time.
Okay, thank you,
Once we
Baizu.
know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
I'm lovesick, Doc. I'm lovesick. Where's Skirk? I miss her so much. Oh, Chong Chong isn't voiced. Sorry, I was confused. A good night's sleep and a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Chong Shong and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Cool.
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate the thought.
Oh, must be a
I hope
rare
he's not in the
condition
story
if not
anymore.
even
I can't
Baizhu
do
and
the Chong
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 have seen
voice
it before.
for too long. Or I might end myself. Must be a rare condition if not even Baizu or Chong Chong has seen it before.
Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest.
Yeah.
Paimon will be right here by your side.
I didn't even notice it was the different Paimon. I'm dead serious. For a second. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm probably gonna make fun of her less, if I'm being honest. Whispers betwixt stars and night. Bars. Take a rest in the back room of the pharmacy. Bruh, I'm the traveler. I'm rich as hell. I'm bougie. I would go rest somewhere else, but honestly, that incense looks kind of comfortable, so you know what? Fine. I like how I'm already playing a Skirk. No, Paimon, get your own bed. Paimon not floating is just kind of inherently cursed. Because she never walks. She never walks, but she can lay. Where am I? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. It feels like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog, following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long will it take till I wake up? And if not, then where in the world am I? Uh-oh. Ah! What in the... Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood? There's a strange light coming from the wound. What the hell? And I see this familiar-looking spike retreating back into the darkness deep inside. It feels like it's part of me, like a part of me is missing. Dude, did he just steal my heart? Did the Phantom Thieves... Dude, they're in my dream? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in my freaking palace. Lumine's palace.
Traveler! Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
Sup?
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully, I'll
Yeah,
have
exactly.
sleep to
Skirk
do
already
some
stole my heart, so there
Yeah,
actually wasn't
but-
anything to steal there. They think they stole something. Yeah, I got him.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look.
Persona 5X comes out. Yeah, that's like the gacha game. I heard it's not gonna be... I heard there might be some issues. Unless they want to pay me, then it's the best game ever.
Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic.
Maybe.
Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to
I guess that's
something
kind
yummy.
of true. All right, Paimon's gonna cheer us up somehow. It's probably gonna be food related. We are in leeway. Yeah, well, of course. Of course. Classic Pagman.
So, in this dream, you were trapped
those
in a weird
pancakes?
place with
I don't know
big
what I'm
claws
looking at, but I
everywhere,
want some.
And then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But
I was,
then
bro.
again,
I was in it.
You woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a
I don't know
deep
what to make of
sleep
it
this
either.
morning.
Maybe it was a very lifelike dream.
Then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Oh, yeah.
Or-
You totally will.
Wake you up first, and then we can beat him up together.
Yeah, that sounds more. Paimon's smile is a way of putting me his. I'm not that used to it. I'm not that used to the new Paimon. Okay. But what I saw is still bothering me. The dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like there's something watching me from the corner of the world even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh, whoa, something is.
Something is missing.
Chills. Chills! Okay, before it cuts to Skirk, I have to say, Skirk was like this epic, crazy thing at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest that tied into something that happened. I won't spoil it. Like, it is pretty random to just have her appear in the game now. So I do hope they do a good job at introducing her back into the, like, realm of Teyvat. Obviously, we'll see. But I hope that that's a good job. I'm happy she's here nonetheless. Don't get me wrong, but I hope she seamlessly fits in. Here we go.
Did you just say something?
Oh, we don't even get to see her yet. She's in my head, man. She's in my head. You heard
The
that too,
flesh
right?
remains whole, but the soul is incomplete.
Okay, she is here.
Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Mother.
Wait. Paimon remembers you. Your child's master.
Skirk.
Right. What are you doing here?
This is crazy.
The last time we saw you was at the Primordial
Is she
Sea
eating
in
the food?
Fontaine,
That would be
right?
based.
But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way.
Has
What
he?
brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Hocus pocus.
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Mother.
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair.
Why are we scared of her? I guess she is not good from the outside. We have no reason to think she's good. I'd tell her everything.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Hell yeah.
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
I like this. I like her.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Take it back. I want the strong one.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Honestly, wine sucks. I fucking hate it. But, you know, I still like it. I still like a lady with class.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me,
I
I'm
am.
not. The choice is yours.
I am.
If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Yo, she's a baddie. She's got places to be, okay? We can't go horsing around for too long or she's out. What do you know about the situation? Why are you here? I don't want to be rude, though.
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
Abyssal disturbance,
Part
eh?
of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Ooh, it might be from the whole Natlin, everything that happened in Natlin's Archon Quest? Catching back up to us, perhaps?
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell what happened to me. Oh yeah, she's strong. Oh yeah, she's strong. We've seen that. She's strong. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Well, should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Had to restart the modem. What do I think of new Paimon's voice? I think she doesn't sound that drastically different, which is a good thing. I think people would be mad if she sounded completely different. Not myself, but yeah, she's definitely like a little bit Mickey Mousey. But it's chill. It's cute. I'm never gonna pop off over like ooh high pitched voice, right? But yeah, she's chill. I'm chilling.
Yeah, and that thing she said about
I wonder if
your
the story
soul
Skirk is
gimmick
C6 or C0.
scared
We'll just have to find out.
Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later.
Dude, chat. It's all coming to me, but it's all. I'm just realizing this now. Is like, dude, my C6 Skirk is awesome, but like, chat, it's gonna be like a year or more till my next C6 5-star. Unless I win the lottery or get some insane sponsorship, you know, we'll get you and me to C6 probably, but nah. I think this is gonna be the last C6 in a hot minute. And I don't play the lottery, by the way. That's a joke.
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem...
I actually have won the
egoistic.
lottery in life of being lucky enough to have you watching this stream or video right now. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up
I'm
your
trying to
mind?
hold back from saying she's so hot because it's like what I'm saying and I want to like vocalize my thoughts as a streamer. But yeah, she's cool. She's really pretty, actually. What I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. You give Skirk a brief description of your quote-unquote dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
Can you help me?
So, you can disperse the fog.
I cannot.
I understand. Come find me.
She
in the
knows
Gweilie Plains when
immediately.
you're done here.
She's beautiful
Oh,
and brilliant.
I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay.
10 Mora?
Huh?
Is 1 coin 1 Mora? What's the conversion rate? Can you buy a glass of wine for 10 Mora and I'm just walking around with like millions in my pocket? Ooh.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
Huh?
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember?
Does she like
her yourself.
erase everyone's memories of her in their mind? Is she just that fucking bad?
You sure? I could have sworn there were
Bro
only two
literally
of you at
talked
that
to her.
table.
Yo, she crazy.
What?
She's so cool. She's so cool. I'm gonna remember her for the rest of my life.
What'd
You
put in
could
that dish,
never
Chef Mao? Some kinda
take
hallucinogenic mushroom?
the
You
etching
got them
she has
seeing
done on
things.
my heart away.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have
All
just
right,
slipped my
so
mind.
she's
In
got
any
some
case,
crazy memory stuff going on.
coming.
That's crazy.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that
I said I wasn't gonna make fun of her. Some things never change, man. Paimon's Paimon, all right?
situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gweilie Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Yeah.
What's my thoughts on Skirk's voice? Oh, I like it. I love the like deep, sexy, kind of soft-spoken voice. Love it. Down skis. Down skis, baby. People are saying, is there a difference with C6? I don't know. Doesn't look like it apparent to me. Like Ayaka's bracelet, but I can be wrong. Maybe like in one of her skills, in one of her forms, maybe there's something different, but I'm not sure. She's down bad. Oh yeah, I saw her saying some like pretty freaking funny shit on Twitter. But that's cool that she's a little bit of a heckin' troll. I keep trying to run in her thing and you can't. Wait, you're supposed to be able to.
Whoa, what are all these rift hounds doing here?
It's Abyss,
Huh.
Paimon.
Looks like they're collecting something. Oh,
Let's go check it out.
Let's. Chat, watch this.
Into the void.
Okay, she kind of missed, but she's still really good. Guys, she's still the GOAT.
so, this is what they were collecting.
What did I miss?
kinda
Me
like-
missing my Skirk burst. God remains?
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world.
Oh!
Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago
Dude,
remain
she's just
buried deep
so
within
cool
the
at all
earth,
times.
carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call God remains. And it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked
You
her.
poked
She's fine.
Skirk? Paimon, that's brave. You could be dead right now. And that would make me so sad. After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities.
True. I'm fixated on you, baby
It
girl.
was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased.
Simple.
As that.
Yep, no further questions.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and
Hey!
the have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Have no right to remember me. Damn, bro. Does that mean I'm strong?
Now, can
Does that
we
mean you
please
think I'm
get
a
back on
strong
track?
girl? Dude, at the end of the story, if she erased my memories, I'm gonna be
Okay.
pissed.
Where were we? Right. The God remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, God remains are 100% bad news. A lot
Bad
of terrible
news.
things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Whoa! Who took them?
Very clever,
done it?
traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed.
Let me read that. I said like part of my soul was taken. Okay.
Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount
That
of
was
the
me.
god remains buried in the desert
I was
went
grinding.
missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
I just recently got 6 of those.
Wait, you mean the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
Whoa.
In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain.
Oh damn! They took Mika's Stella Fortuna out. Oh, that's really sad. Man, that's a shame.
Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains
Baka?
of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, There's no telling how far it could go.
But why me?
I mean, literally the hero who's killed like millions of hilichurls and Fatui.
What did I do?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Oh, okay. I can help you in other ways too.
You
Your
seem
shoulders look
super
a little
strong,
stiff.
and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys.
You're worth it, baby
you don't
girl.
want to be in my debt.
You're
trust me.
worth every single
You
consequence.
help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
Oh, just opens rift in space.
Come along.
Casually. Pip pip. Come into the weird space abyss.
She'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when
No,
we
I
met her
like
in the
it.
primordial sea. So cold.
Yeah, Whisper. It's like Paimon's old voice. There were times where she would just be so like ridiculous that you notice it. And then there's sometimes when this new Paimon is so like Minnie Mousey that like you notice it, but it's like that's what I mean by it's like kind of the same vibe.
Whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she
Speak for
does
yourself, Paimon.
deserve
I'm
is
still
a
down bad.
super
Okay, she could
embarrassing
spit on
nickname.
me, and well, that's not a good example. But
Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right. Anyway, the
Bruh.
important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
righto. Huh. Yeah. Cinematic. Did you see that? That was cinematic. Spooky.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
Oh,
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
it's great. It's beautiful. Wow, nice. Yeah, great place you got here.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he
That's
fell into
child.
this space, I mentored him.
Why
for
don't they
3
have the
months.
highlight or
In
whatever?
that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
That's Child, aka Tartaglia, aka the 11th. Is that right? Fatui Harbinger? I'm not proud of knowing that. I'll be real. Do you mean your main? Both.
Ajax?
I main all three of my mains.
Right! That's Child's real name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sokka!
Remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't.
I'm sorry. So she said time flows differently. I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days. Okay, so time passes way slower here. Okay.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the
Amazing.
outside world, the traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time.
Hell yeah.
Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The
Roger.
thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
If it's chaotic, turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint the location, their location, we gotta see what it looks like without the
Abyssal
fog.
power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
Not that I'm aware of. Honestly, bro, Traveler may just do that all the time and not know it. Like the whole Natlan
Okay.
thing.
Do you plan to learn?
For now, no. You know, I'm kind of at odds with the Abyss.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the Abyss is something sinister. And that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that
True.
always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Based?
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
And what's that?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Yo, we getting freaky like that?
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel.
That's a...
Since you
Pretty
haven't
powerful
studied the
thing to
art
share
of
with
using
me.
abyssal power and
Think
have
she
no
likes me.
plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Is there anything you need me to do?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
I'm game.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples.
No, don't be like
You're
that.
already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with
Let's
me.
go!
Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
True!
Moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With
Not a
your
lot of people
skills,
qualified to
the
train
last
you.
time something like this happened was probably anti-rival
I was gonna
shogun
make that
training,
joke,
right?
but yeah.
Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet?
Bruh.
Maybe we really will learn something here.
Yo, EXP bucks. I'm fresh out. Begin the first round of the special training. Alright, that was a cool transition. Wait, we actually fighting? Oh, hell yeah. Wait, I've heard that you can raise your talent. Oh, okay, this is like my Traveler. Okay, never mind. I got no build on. Is this one of those equip physical stuff?
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you have
but
picked
have
up
you
all
sparred
kinds
with
of techniques
me?
from them.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master
Kaya's
Jin,
the first
Kuchin.
person to come to mind of a
and
good
Kazuha,
swordsman.
Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword master. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right?
Don't get too smug. In
Uh-huh.
sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood.
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her
Is that it?
moves.
Oh my
Like
god.
when you went swoosh and opened a
Bro, we just got started.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Okay.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Okay, that wasn't exactly great. Alright, my Natlin power is kind of OP here.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Okay, the charge attack sucks. Wait, it said like, yeah, it said like 1,000,000 to go. That's funny. 891 more to go. Boom, bitch. Woo. Nice.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Okay. Okay, save the stamina. Yeah, yeah. Patience. What is this story quest? Imagine failing this. Okay. I don't want to get clipped. Yeah, that wasn't great. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I was charge attacking, but it was sucking. Alright, well now it's actually good. Easy! Amazing. This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having different effects. It's as if I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of the friends I've made in Teyvat. Theirs are the sword styles and techniques I've come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Okay, this is just kind of funny.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed
Freeze!
in another person and ask yourself, what lies
Right here,
beneath the surface?
right now.
What's their guiding philosophy?
Motel was popping?
What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is...
Whoops.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
I guess they do use swords. Thus, I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask the question of danger. Yo, he's yapping. Oh shit, Lumine's schmoovin'. Yo. Speaking of Yamiko.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you
Do
keep up
not
the fight.
stop.
Get rid of all redundant movements.
Damn, Skirk, work
Imagine
me.
your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water. A sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Somatsu. With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. My sword hand twitches. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Don't kill my vibe. Oh my god, here we go. It's gonna be anime as fuck. Not bad. Not bad. You slash and swipe till you've exhausted every ounce of your energy.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Woo!
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel?
I'm fighting to keep my eyes open. I don't want to sound that pussy.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Oh.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the
Yo,
same
do we have
very
to eat
soon.
here?
Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
She wore her out so you would nap for a long time to increase the chance of seeing the dream. See, that's smart.
Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times, before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
That's my fucking goat right there. That's my fucking goat. Okay. Camp time. Whee. Do do do. Go to the makeshift camp and rest. I'm burning. I'm on fire. Let me put on my sleeping device. Do 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 do. What do you see, Skirk? I hope it's not a bad night. Hope it's not one of my moments I'm not proud of. What is this place? Oh, this is definitely it. Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring wouldn't kick in when I fall asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's true. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chill fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on. If dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind. Ooh. If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Because she hasn't met me yet. Okay, that thing's cute. What a strange-looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. Follow the strange creature. Pretty cute. New Sealy just dropped. Oh! Chat, I'm gonna make a read right now. What if this is like the Nod Cry Sealy? I feel like it might be. Okay, a lot of
Skirk,
flashbangs
why
here.
are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Who's this?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Did I mention he's an old man?
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
Dang. Too supportive of a dad.
But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb though with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat
Skirk's so
water at me.
superficial, bro. I don't like old people and I don't like fat people.
And today,
Okay,
I'm
Skirk,
go
we're
to
gonna
that
have
prairie
to
up north.
learn a
There's
little bit
supposed to be
about
this
acceptance,
giant bird
but
there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
damn. He's such a
Then I
cute,
suppose
like,
your old dad should get one as a
imaginative
pet
kid.
too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Go where?
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady.
This poor mom. This is how I am with Nyla. Alina's the dad.
You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives
Except I spoil her
outside.
too.
Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
And she never comes back? That would be so sad. I'm out. Okay, out of what? The weather's wonderful today. Oh.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many
Classic
amazing
kid
things
mentality,
out
but
there.
being a kid is actually
I'm ready
based.
to see them
I wish I
all.
could go back.
But for now,
Buy some
I'm
Bitcoin.
starving. Better get back.
Okay, she is going back. Huh? What's over there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's going on. Hey, slow down.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
Oh, God.
No!
No!
Please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take him down.
Fuck you guys!
This way!
We'll never make it! Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
No.
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer. Gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
What the hell, dude? Fuck these guys.
Rest assured, sir.
This is terrible.
We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back.
Oh,
They won't be doing much
okay.
more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long.
Okay, they're alive. What?
To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a
Why are you
bigger
guys
squadron to
torturing them?
surround
What the fuck? You should have just killed him. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, we shot him in the foot. We shattered both of his ankles and just like left him there because, you know, it sounded fun.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives
What
for
a
a little
psycho,
longer.
bro.
Once the other zones are clear,
I can't wait to. I hope we
I'll cut
find out
off their
who
heads
this is
myself.
and everything, but yeah, I'll let it cook. Well, that was depressing as fuck. Smells like something's burning. Yeah, I saw that. What's going on? Gotta stop with the white screen, bro.
Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you,
Ah.
sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone.
Dude.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
break down the door. Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Let him cook, man.
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way.
Skirk, fucking kill him. Skirk, take him out. Skirk, do the thing. Oh, that was terrible, bro. Could have done without that. You could have never forced me to press A during that. Okay? You could have never forced me to press A. Look at how gorgeous this is. No. What? There we go. Look at this. Get my UAD out of this shit, bro. I want this as my goddamn background. Yo, this looks so cool. Ah. Damn. That was crazy. Skirk's to go. Sal, what's poppin'? Want to stop by? I love your content. Thank you so much, buddy. Inspires me to put more work in my characters. Hey, I have fun with that, so I'm glad you have fun with that. Much love. And by the way, guys, just respond to chat. I don't play ads. That's Twitch. I don't click play ads, all right? I promise you that. Maybe I will if they give me enough money, but not yet. Here we go.
Oh, you're awake?
She's perfect.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Yeah, I know. Put like Fav Sword and Fav Lance on everybody. We could probably just skip to the third one, if I'm being honest.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists.
Yeah, it sounds like it
If
sucks.
we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork.
Yeah, what do you even eat,
You go
bro?
do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
I'm ready
The
to
way
start.
I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
Bruh.
The natural energy of Tevat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
Different source of power?
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An
Ooh,
act for
lore
which the
drop.
people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. So he's one of the 5 sinners. Stole the encompassing power of the Abyss.
The elemental energy of Tevat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there's something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature. It's a
Badass.
technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
I have the ability to purify abyssal power. Did you know that?
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification really what's going on there?
Yeah,
Like I
that's
said,
what I was saying.
Power does not simply disappear.
What are you trying to say? You're absorbing it.
Just thinking out loud.
Let's
focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This
Keep
is
pushing,
the
baby.
only way
Never
to
give up.
advance at pace.
Sometimes you gotta hear that shit.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Okay. Group up, you little shits. Well, this wasn't particularly fast, but... Is she gonna get mad? I kind of cheated. This little pyro fuck, dude. Oh my god, look at her
Observe
watching
your
me, bro.
surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Yeah, I know.
Windblade.
Boom, bitch. Elementary! Imagine not knowing that. Oh.
Windblade.
Watch this shit. Turn it into a pyro tornado. Oh my god, he's sick as hell. Oh my god, Lumine main, by the way. Train the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. We skipped that part.
Use
Oh no,
the
they're
power
actually
of
making me do it.
Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Pew pew. Ain't no way.
Go.
Ain't no fucking way. This fucking lame ass.
Faster! Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Yo, Skirk, if you're gonna try and make me play Hydro Traveler more, like, this training might not be for me. If I can just be completely honest. Dude, the range is so bad, actually. Poor Hydro Traveler. Still dog shit in 2025. I think I can, like, tap skill. Does that do something? Nope, it's useless. Okay. Ah! Alright. That's just the character set. I'm just gonna use, you know, what I learned from the other one. Easy. Easy. Along my journey, I've gained different elemental abilities, but I've never trained them all at once like this.
You need to understand what makes you special.
Yeah.
The ability
You're right.
to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will.
That's my first Hydro play in a hot
It
minute.
means
You're right.
your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world.
True.
So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Yeah. Why am I Dendro now? I came in Pyro. Now I'm Dendro. Must just be the cutscene. Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. Not really. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices. But it's not like some wild beast battling for my dominion. Me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. Pew pew! Yo, how do I do that?
It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good
Nah,
sign.
no games. Like, for real, I
Relentless
got
practice with the
shit to
elements
do.
has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Reasoning! She's gonna question us. Ooh. Ooh, question.
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire natural world. Nature in all its places and forms. That is part of what it means to be a traveler.
Yo, true, queen. Actually, so true and so valid, bestie. Okay. Camp time! Dude, she better be playing that shit again. Okay, here we go. We are about to have Skirk look into our dreams, but we get to also look into hers. And last time, it was pretty fucking sad. So, I hope it gets better. It's probably not. This place again. Did you bring me here? He's so cute. This has got to be the Nodcry Sealy. No response. A strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? And what is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time? Let's find out. Let's freaking find out. Whoa.
What is the secret to power?
Ooh, Sertology voice? The foul.
Longing. Hatred. Self-preservation. No.
Ooh.
It is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear.
Why is the
of
voice so quiet?
watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship.
True.
It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Okay, that was a lot. Oh, okay. Spoke too soon.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
Okay, dude.
Master, I can barely lift this sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet.
Okay, dude.
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
Ugh. What a fucking weirdo, bro. Can't breathe. Everything's gone black. You know, I don't like this Sertology fellow very much.
Good Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
Good.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
Ugh.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
Oh, now you won't show any mercy. Okay, great.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Dude. Was this by choice? Did Skirk choose to hang out with this guy? This is psychotic. The dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through? Yeah, honestly, where does she come from, right? He said, your people, like, you know, she's like the fucking Uchiha clan, and, you know, we had to take him out, like, the Mangekyo Sharingan gets too crazy sometimes. Like, yeah, is she from Teyvat? Is she from Conria? Is she, well, Conria, whatever. Yeah, that's crazy. She has to be something, like, powerful. Something different. Yo, is that a treasure? Oh, it's a barrel.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, wanna head over?
Really want answers, but right now it's vital I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. I hope we get a chance to talk to her. It'd be lame as hell if I don't. We ride. Let's go. Zam. Okay, let me check something real quick.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance. Now we got a glaze.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
I hope so. Give me your worst. Don't... yes. I'm just gonna say yes. What up, boy?
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
Does it?
Just like your brother.
Ooh!
That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him.
Wait, this is the test, bro. She said, "I'm gonna attack you." She's gonna verbally fucking. That's hype. She did say reasoning. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Nani? Dead. Boom. Murdered. Oh my God! You fell for the oldest trick in the book, Lumine.
Hey, no fair. That's
No, it's not. Yo, Skirk is such a badass.
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce
Get
their
him!
methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
You describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
That was badass. I call that shit
Same drill
exactly.
as before, but
'Cause
this
I know her
time
like
I'm
that.
going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Go!
Crystal columns to try.
Water jet!
I can charge that. Oh, those are supposed to be her attacks. I get it now. Ah! Okay. These ones are set up in a bit of an awkward way. Oh, okay, I gotta destroy them. It's like impossible to get the AoE where you want it, but that's okay.
Water jet!
Nice. Ooh, yeah.
Water jet!
Where the hell was that firing? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Ah! There they are.
Not bad. Better than I expected.
It's not easy to control my emotions. The battle is overwhelming, but if I can just focus all of my attention on what my opponent is doing and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back
You're getting
seat.
the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle. but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions. She's proud
Your
of
mind
us.
is rife with distractions.
Oh, God.
From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form.
Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason? You don't want to know.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Now that I've stopped, all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt. But exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I can fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with.
I'm
You
not
managed to push
satisfied.
past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Damn, we're over? Treasure! No, I talked to my girl before I opened treasure.
Warriors will
Always.
train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
There is definitely some truth in her words. I'm thinking of like, okay, this sounds really fucking dweeby, but like, I am gonna be trying to get a world's invitation for Pokemon next season. Like, I'm gonna be trying to play and travel in like the competitive Pokemon circuit because Worlds is in San Francisco Bay Area, where I'm from, and I want to represent again. I've been invited to San Francisco Worlds in 2016, so it's like I'm thinking of like, you know, like you put all this practice in, and then when you fucking lose, it's like it meant nothing. And it's like, damn, you're so fucking right, Skirk. I gotta just make sure I don't lose. I have to like play perfect. I have to get all the emotions out of my mind. I just gotta play perfect. So there is some truth, but honestly, you know, she's obviously going a little far. But I would go very far. Cool, Hydro Sigil. Infontaine? Question mark? Confirmed Infontaine? Hydro Sigils? Crazy. Alright, more depressing shit. Paimon's like glittering. Here we go. Thank you, Giga. I appreciate it, bro. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I don't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate this space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait. Honestly, it can. It's depressing as all shit.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Sure. Yeah, maybe you will. You know, always a shot.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
I hope so. Our arm.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Kind of want to know what happened there.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then
Kind of
I can
true.
do
She can
anything.
kind of do anything she wants.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
No.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Oh. It's honestly really cool storytelling. Oh, Alice!
Let's see here.
Out of nowhere.
First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet.
Yeah,
so
on
I'll
this
follow the
planet.
rules.
So not from Teyvat.
Splendid. That saves me
Yo, I
quite a
wonder
bit
if some
of trouble.
Honkai Impact the third
Let me
heads
offer
like
you a piece of advice in
know
return,
where she's from.
although it might not be what you want to hear.
Okay, what you got, Alice?
I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Her voice? Ignore her. Oh, that means like her inner self. I don't know if she wants that. I hope she's not too far gone. She did compare Certology to Granddaughter. It was cool. Like, it's cool that she's actually involved in the Hex Circle. The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of a fire in the distance. There's a fragrant aroma in the air. Grilled meat. Yakitori.
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
I'm a little bit peckish, really.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
I don't think it's gonna get cold, but so you're best friends now?
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So,
Ooh-wee,
I
can
decided
she?
she can forget the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Ah, she's so cool. You all dig in and make quick work of the food.
So full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
I have good news.
What's up?
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents.
I will.
Second,
Thank you, Skirk. My
I've
goat.
located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul. and our business will be concluded.
That was faster than expected. Thank you.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Okay, so do you guys remember when I said how Skirk appeared in the Fontaine quest? It was, you know, at this epic moment where it was relevant to the story. And then for this, she kind of appeared out of nowhere. But she came to investigate some sort of abyssal thing, whatever. I think this is cool. If Skirk literally, like, disappears, we don't see her again for a long time. Like, the next time we see her is, like, in another really epic, like, moment of the climax of the story, a non-cry maybe, or even Shnesnaya, or even, like, a second story quest we see her. I think it's cool that she is gonna disappear again and be this, like, ethereal character. Because she's not of this world. She's not like a normal Tevadian, whatever you want to call him. So I think this is honestly pretty fun cool. Yeah. It's like what Dane does. To my knowledge, Dane isn't like leaving. I'm pretty sure Dane's just like is in Teyvat, like just fucking chilling. Like he's here. He's not like in a different dimension. You know what I mean? Like Skirk is like genuinely like not in this realm, which is like super fucking cool. Super cool. What up, Hacks? Yes, we did. We activated C6. And, we had some fun. A little bit of fun. A lot of killing. A lot of damage. A lot of death. After spending time in Skirk's inner world and witnessing her memories, dude, I want to ask her just everything about her. Are you really from Teyvat? That's such a wasted question. She's not.
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm interested in you. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. Are you really that shocked? This was the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
So Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose. And in fact, she tried to keep them from me. But my love was too strong. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw. Until the strange creature appeared. Ooh, who's the strange creature? Her inner voice? Perhaps? Maybe the Sealy is literally like Skirk as a child, like that sweet, curious, childlike wonder is still alive in there. That'd be cute.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Anything for you. Anything.
No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day,
I wonder if Sertologi's alive.
To the vast unknown of space.
They've never explicitly said that they're dead.
There you have it.
So they probably are alive.
On to your second question.
Hey, boys! We actually got 2 questions. Do you mean you're also a descender? Damn. As she gave us that freebie, it's because she likes us. What can I say? It's because she likes me a little bit. She let me have one on the house. Okay, second question. Second question. What is your goal in coming here? Let me ask the questions, dude!
Fine. To become stronger.
Okay. Well, that was a wasted fucking question.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible.
Yeah, okay,
But first,
that
I
says
need to
he's
understand the source of his strength.
She wants to fucking kill him. That'd be epic.
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul. Well, she didn't say that, but that's gotta be it. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. Maybe because he's a fucking psycho freak who tortured her. I don't know. Just an idea. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask? The song! That would be cute. Can you sing the song for me one more time? Damn. Ooh.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
No! Fuck Child! Why does Lumine like Child so much? Whatever. Well, I can't control it.
Question?
She's gonna fucking waste a question on his dumb ass. You know Child is looking for you, right? Are you gonna let him see you?
Ajax. His
What
situation
a lame
is
fucking
different than
pussy
yours.
ass.
Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to
There we
meet
go!
again.
Opening up a
Until
window
then, let that motivate him
to see her
reach
again in the
his full
story.
potential.
Right. Assuming we're there when that happens, but we're the main character. That was a calm and calculated answer. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. Makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. But what does she actually feel? The Abyss is completely silent. The domain must get lonely after a while. And not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teyvat. And even longer than that if you account in how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? Doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up 3 of my questions. She was happy to give me cold, hard facts. But I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice. Oh!
Wake up your companion. It's time to go.
No, one more!
Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
No, don't go!
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Back to Skirk. I will find her.
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
I have to hold this because the flavor text will end. Okay. Do I have enough for the poll? Oh, I got nothing. Okay. Go to where the culprit is hiding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Skirk Quest. Skirk Quest. The final hour of the Skirk Quest. So I'm pretty close to being done. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Latest YouTube video do well. I was just talking about that at the beginning of the stream. Crazy how many people watched it. I'm truly fucking honored. I don't know why. I guess people were invested in the Skirk story, and like it's so fucking cool to see a video do that well. Super happy. This is near the chasm, right? Paimon. Don't start with me. Yes, it's near the chasm.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now.
Damn, she
but
fine.
Still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Someone else is terrible. Who? What?
Expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
I will.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Let's go. Do 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 do. All right, we ride. Take him out. No spoilers, bro. Of course, no spoilers. Don't fucking spoil me. Come on now. No spoilers. Skirk quest. Yeah, this is the. Yeah. The fact that I even have to type that. Yeah, no spoilers, please. Holy fuck. All right, reach the end of the abyssal corridor. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I went to switch to like an actually good character. And this happened.
Star goes out.
Remove the better. What was the better? What was the other pin? It's Skorkin time, she says. That was my favorite part of when I pulled for Skirk, is when she said that. Do 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 do. Oh, wrong way. Wow, I get to play as Hydro Traveler. That's really neat. Wait, hold on. Let's check our Skirk. Azure Light level 90. Finale. Constellation 3. Holy whale, dude. Holy whale. Wait, why are the stats like actually kind of good? Oh, I can't look at them.
Careful, don't get hit. You know what? Paimon's just gonna float
Do,
behind
do,
you.
do, do,
Come
do,
on,
do,
we got
do.
this.
Get him! Boom! Flash.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Ooh, wait, who are we talking about? Oh, she knows them. That's interesting. All right, what's the ICD on this?
Like an abandoned house.
All right, pretty dog
Press on.
shit. Got it. Uh-huh. Great. Boys, lay off me, dude. I know she got all the eyes on her. I mean, shit. She got at least two, but.
Looks like this is a dead
She's mine.
end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh,
Oh, she's in the black outfit. Hell yeah.
impossible
Hell
to
yeah,
see
queen.
anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, traveler.
Whoa, she is jiggling. That's a lot. Okay, this should be the place where we were attacked.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I can sense something. And it's nearby. But I can't tell its exact location. I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise,
Who is
we should
it? I'm
sense it much more
scared.
strongly.
I mean, it's probably just... Oh, it's that guy. It's that guy. What's his name? Enjo or something.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our
It'd be
enemy
cooler
some
if it was
wiggle
an
room so we can
actual
see what we're
character,
dealing
but
with.
that's all right.
If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Dude, she looks so good in the black dress. Evade the spikes.
Fearless.
I'm too fast. Yes, sir. Oh. That was tough. Only a true Skirk expert could have pulled that off. Oh, no! Gilgamesh! Don't worry, we practiced this. We practiced this, Lumine. Oh, hell yeah.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me.
Oh.
Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Nah, you can't beat her. She's the GOAT. No! Nah. Oh. Ah! Don't hurt her! Oh, you did. Oh! Nice. Okay, that was sick.
You alright? That thing was...
Oh, wait, what's that? Is that her soul? Oh, it was Lumine's soul. They gave it back?
There. I got it back.
How? Wait, did she get stabbed, get connected to them, and then just like yoinked it from them? Is she just the goat?
What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
Are you alright, Skirk?
In the Gwali Plains.
Okay.
You asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power.
Yeah, I can do that.
That actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
Steal your power? No! He was after you from the beginning? Dude, wait.
No. He couldn't have known I'd
But I
come to
just
his
pulled you
domain.
C6.
He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this.
Arbitrary
In
coincidences.
any case, it works to our
Tell 'em.
advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you
Wait,
lost.
she's in the old outfit. Am I crazy? Wait. This is the original outfit. Why? Is that a mistake? The old outfit looks better. I've said this before. I like this one more. Okay, that's crazy. But you...
I'll cope. Well,
Coping?
done gorging.
Coped?
Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
Whoa, 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 what's this? Are you done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. Wait, who's she talking to? Cat was good. Thank you so much for the 14 months, buddy. I appreciate you, homie.
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course. Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, this is the boss. Well, it looks like the boss arena from where you get the narwhal to half HP and then you get teleported here. Okay, hold on.
You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul?
Ooh, he shows himself.
Dares call him foul?
Bro, this guy's a Sertologi stan. He does not like this.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Oh, and resorts to violence. And resorts to violence.
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Skirk was stabbed by one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. Resuscitation is necessary. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. Dang, if one of them's got to go. I mean, shit, if we are only strong enough to defend one of them.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Man, Skirk pussing out, dude. That's tough. That's tough. It takes a real dangerous situation for Skirk to run from a fight.
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time.
Yeah, whatever.
You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Song's kind of cool. I just wish it was louder. Crank it.
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse.
Man, big old dum-dums. Big old idiots. Oh yeah, big idiots.
So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
Is it Sertology? What if it just straight up is Sertology? That'd be cool as fuck. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, I should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled.
Ooh, tell him, girl. No one can control you.
Digest it.
With its power, he even managed to steal from you, of all people.
You seem surprised.
Yeah,
I
you to
suppose
go.
that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole.
Gaping maw could swallow a planet
It's
whole.
called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual.
He was full.
It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Hearing you say the foul definitely got a reaction out of it.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
True!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
Based.
What if that monster finds you before you're all better?
Dude, she worked so hard to become so powerful.
We gotta get it back.
Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So,
She can stay with us.
staying with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
It's not out of pity. You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much.
Okay.
I'll leave the planning to you.
She just
Hurry
gives
up
us
and
more.
decide where to go.
Mora's not exactly needed at a time like this, okay? I leveled up my artifacts. Skirk,
We
it's
should
fine.
take Skirk somewhere she can rest.
Boo-boo.
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Next time, I need to be ready.
How's the shoulder? Your outfit looks different.
Oh, this. It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Tivat. Wearing this helps me access it more freely. It stores concentrated abyssal energy.
Give me the
that I can draw
skin!
from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form.
What?
Fine.
Why'd they give a lore reason why she looks like it's almost
time
annoying?
to recover my
I thought
strength,
they just
of course.
because now
But
I just want
adapting
it.
to situations like this
There's
is
still
nothing
hope
new for me.
Take time to recover, of course, but adapting to situations like this, nothing for me.
Found somewhere to rest. Well, lead the way then.
Let's go. All right, chat. We got to get Skirk some medical attention stat.
Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait, Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there.
Okay. Let's freaking go.
Do. Boo-doo-doo. All right. Resty time.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like... I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss.
EXD?
Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Yeah, who cares how she got the Mora? Mora's easy as hell.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours.
Sonorous.
I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Damn, she frostily cheeked up. Guess you did.
No. Sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, Paimon
Really,
lookalike.
Paimon, that's what we're doing?
She's a piece of work, that one. Oh,
All right.
okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so... What do you say? Friends?
Paimon asking you to be friends, and then... Ugh.
I noticed there was only one bed.
Damn, that's real. Dude, she just ignores her.
What about you?
Hell yeah!
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just
She just doesn't sleep?
Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler.
Okie dokie, sleepy time! Skirk is stubborn. Even if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon is right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope. I should get some sleep. Poor Skirk, man. She's putting on a strong face, but it's kind of messed up. Yeah. She's struggling. Of course, she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Huh. Something seems off with her, though. No!
Quiet.
Unless...
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Yeah. Survivor's guilt.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run. Only death awaits us here. Keep running and don't ever look back.
In that dream I witnessed, Skirk was training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. One of them mentioned a fire. I wonder what happened exactly. If only she would just talk to us. Ooh, wait, can I still share her brain thoughts? I guess not.
Early night sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk?
That bed does not look comfortable
sitting out
at
here the
all.
whole
But
night?
I'm glad you liked it.
The bed's all yours if you want it.
Covered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whew! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
What up, Donut?
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Yeah, maybe it's because of the spike that stabbed you. With me just being passive aggressive.
No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
She's in the new outfit now.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime then.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
She's doing her idle animation. That's cute. Aw, we're checking on her. That's sweet.
Morning! Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
No idea.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it!
The smell of eggs and bacon.
Breakfast! Skirk is
All right,
gonna
now
starve when she
we're
wakes up.
thinking.
Be right back.
When did she switch? I think during this meditation, but I'm not sure. Is this the new voice actor? Yeah. Skirk looks so serene, almost like she really is asleep. Okay, what's wrong with me? Oh! Oh, that's what she gave her. Aw, the silly. That's cute. What are you doing here? Is this the key to bringing her back? Was the thing she gave us? Yeah, okay, because she's asleep or whatever, we still have the ability to go into her mind, I think. There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon all the way here. But it's broken up several times along the way with a waterfall at each breakpoint. Yeah, it's really cool. The purple water. The color of the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes. Almost as if... Did you bring me here? That just means this is...
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world.
Didn't expect that.
Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams.
Okay.
This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed
This
to
is Skirk's
eliminate
voice
small
as
portion from
a
back
kid.
then.
I'm almost positive. That's very ominous. I only managed to illuminate a small portion of it for you back then, so you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this.
Aww.
I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it...
Oh, it's the
if you want.
whole thing about
That's
the,
where the
what was it?
reasons
I
for
can't remember how they
lucky
worded it,
coincidences
but it was
this,
like,
right?
or you'll never hear her voice again, and like it was like the voice of her younger self, or like the real Skirk, or whatever. So yeah, this is cute. I like that. You know, there's still some Skirk in there. You know what I mean?
Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place?
What's that river?
Oh, you noticed.
Yep, I'm pretty detail oriented.
This river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past.
You were great.
When all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was, she cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
I see. So it was Sir Logi who taught Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strength. But it's such a bad thing to think about. What has she been through? And why does it have to be this way? Bro, she's been through some shit, bro. Been through some shit.
To one mystery invites another question, I see.
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see.
Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay, I'm scared. Did I know Kid Skirk and Adult Skirk are voiced by the same VA? I didn't know that. Dang, that's awesome. The range. That's really cool. Oh, now I'm fire? Hell yeah! Slang. This looks like a coastline, huh? I recognize that drawing. I know! That's what I said! It's the drawing from the beginning of the game! That's actually so cool. I'm trying to hide it. There we go. That's gorgeous. I need this shit as my background. She's smiling, bro. Isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories? Bro, is she following us? She really does like us.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away.
Aww.
Different as ever.
Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all after what happened at Woman Restaurant. It's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. Oh. She hasn't seen Child in years either. I doubt she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. What I'm seeing now is a microcosm of her entire life.
Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
Poor Skirk, man. Voice is virtuosa. I stopped playing right when that banner was about to come out. So I don't really know much about her. Look cool though.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more.
Damn, he's scared. Dang, he doesn't want to teach her? Because she's going to kill him.
No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey.
Make new friends. I can't believe this guy would even say the word friend.
From the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Huh? He's just saying, I'm gonna kill you one day?
Why do you do that?
Yeah! Good question!
I have told you before, fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear, so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time, and the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
Kill him! The figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right, I saw the same figure during the battle against the Ard. Oh, really?
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
At one point in time? So he could change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him.
True.
He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
Mm-hmm. I used to think Sertologi and Skirk were just master and disciple like Skirk and Child. Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Sertologi told her to put down roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create. Yeah, that's tough.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible.
So I can fucking kill him and actually enjoy life.
Understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
So that's what she meant. But I still don't understand why Sertologi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up the conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying.
Oh, is he? Because the Sertologi I've seen so far actually wasn't that, like, scary.
The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Halfway there. Oh, let's go. I missed this, but is she immortal? Is it her power or whatever that those people on her planet... Is it her power or whatever those people on her planet are? Okay, so she's from a planet, and obviously the people from her planet, the clan or the type of race she is obviously, like, very powerful. But there's been no talk of her being, like, immortal or something. She's obviously, like, super strong. And then you have to think she spends most of her life in the Abyss where, like, time goes by way slower than real life. So, you know, she probably, like, ages differently or whatever, but I don't know. I doubt she's immortal. But she could live a lot longer, probably. This must be Skirk when she was a kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertologi.
I have set your broken wrist.
Ah.
Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard.
I've said it? Ugh.
No tears this time. Good.
Dude.
Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Man, this guy's a fucking psycho,
Can I ask
dude.
a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too
He's a freak,
long
man.
since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it.
What up,
Every
dude?
so-called
Okay, this
genius
guy's a
and
psycho, but
prodigy
he's
I
just
have
kind of
faced has
badass.
crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
Why not? He's a piece of shit.
What you want matters little.
Yo.
Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
From
God,
that day
what a
forward,
weirdo.
all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
She's pretty cool. So Sertology saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? I mean, we kind of know what happened. It was more of like who did it and why. Sertology's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was a truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it all comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
Poor Skirk, man. She's been through some shit, bro. I'll be there for her for the rest of her life. Count on me. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. I take pictures in here? Oh, okay. Aww.
These are Skirk's happiest memories.
No! He better not fucking ruin them!
What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland.
Yeah.
She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes.
Oh, God.
The ship. That was the beginning of the end.
People from a foreign land coming and taking over. Yes, quite.
It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything.
Yeah, can't say I'm
and
shocked.
everyone on the planet.
Cringe.
Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before.
so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little boy who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path.
Does she have something growing out of her back? Am I crazy? Looks like it.
If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
Why'd those people have to destroy our freaking homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
A threat?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment
Okay, hold
or
on.
energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as
Bruh.
a potential threat.
That's it?
And decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head.
Because they invented,
so,
like, air conditioning and,
army
like,
was called,
clothes?
and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Just because of speculation. All those innocent people.
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well. Those with power get to decide good and evil. And all you can trust in is the sword in your hand.
Well.
And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sertology's threat is such a terrifying prospect for her. And now I see why she distanced herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my
Damn, she is what Skirk is gonna be here.
over all these years.
It's time to fulfill my purpose and my greatest wish over all these years. Aww. Okay. Let's go, little spirit thing. Tell her it's gonna be alright. Here we go.
So all this, just so you could bring her here?
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And
damn, she's going in.
Choice in this moment.
Wait, then you must be, of course.
Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you.
They're gonna fight. It's an even match.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist,
She's going through some
but
shit.
with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer.
God damn.
I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
Okay, for real though, this is the play by Skirk. Okay? She is waiting to reconnect with her past self, her emotional self, until she fucking kills Sir Lodi. Right? Like she's not gonna say it because she's being a tsundere. But obviously she doesn't want to get rid of that part of herself. That's why she's separated, lives here in the little Sealy farm. Dude. But once she kills him, she's back, baby. She's back. But she gotta be as powerful as fucking possible.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together.
Nah, bro.
On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world.
Tell him, strange creature.
Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
No! Don't kill him.
Exactly what we need.
Yeah!
Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
She cold.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity, and in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer be
Damn.
your past.
That makes sense. In fictional, anime world, that makes sense.
Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Your emotional self isn't weak. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice.
I knew you'd glaze me at an important time.
To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact,
you can't say
I
that.
agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
Yeah. I want a job. Let's go!
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
I mean, this is super cute. I just hope it doesn't become a weakness in a moment of importance with the fight and whatnot with Sir Logi.
I should be thanking you.
But it is obviously super cute. Oh shit, here we go. It's time for the waterworks.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Yeah!
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
Yeah, she definitely has a wing. Oh, there it is.
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Literal chills. Let's go! She's all powerful now! That's my goat. That's my Skirk right there. It's 6 islands and they all like converge once you get like 6 constellations. So you guys probably haven't seen this scene, so it's good you're here. It's the only way you can see it.
So, you saw my memories then?
Yeah, a little bit.
I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Damn, that's true. That is true strength. Power is not a substitute for doing what's right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire.
Let's go!
One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sir Logi, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Let's go! That shit better happen in the game, I swear to fucking God. It probably will. But yeah.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
Okay. You can respect him and think of him as a, you know, bad guy. He intends to face you in battle one day, though.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most
You
of
up?
them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions.
What are you doing?
Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat.
Ugh.
And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down
Wait,
everything I've built.
that's
to
the
pieces.
night we fight. When we fight the whale. There's no fucking way we... Yeah, okay. Reused model? At least it looks the same. Whatever. That's literally the narwhal drop. Whatever.
Maybe
I'm
that
not gonna
means
think too
I
hard
do
about it.
live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
If he does attack you one day, I'll help you. Okay, obviously, like, Skirk and us together fight him, right? Increased chances. But, like, wouldn't that be lame? Wouldn't it be way fucking cooler if it was just a raw 1v1? I don't want some lame-ass Lumine and Skirk hold the sword. I want to see Skirk slit that motherfucker's throat by herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Lumine, Aether, whatever, to always just plot armor their way into it. Nah. I want that shit to be a real-ass 1v1. It's not gonna be. We all know it's gonna be some fucking Lumine, hold the sword together, whatever. But, like, bruh, I want that shit to be a 1v1.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
See, obviously she's not saying no because, like, of course she would want Sertology to die. Like, she has no reason to want it to be a 1v1, right? She just wants him to die so that she can never be scared again and the world is safe, right? Obviously, she doesn't care about the 1v1, but I do. Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. Exit the threshold between the soul and dreams. What if I don't want to? Okay? What if I want to stay in this beautiful ass Skirk mind palace forever? There's only one way to decide. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? No! That's my goat! I don't want to leave. Oh, it says leave together. Okay, okay. That makes me a little bit more okay with leaving. It's leave together, chat. Okay? Because I'm not leaving her here. I ain't leaving her here. Let's leave together. Please.
Oh, you're finally
There she is!
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death. You're both okay, right?
Yes,
What
sir.
does it look like?
Skirk! You be nice. Looks like your strength is back, baby. You look stronger than ever. Damn, you look good,
Only
girl.
water from the
Damn, you're
source
fucking
can cleanse
slaying
the
right
rot
now.
and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose
Damn, she
what
wasn't
happened
doing
today
that.
will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Damn right. You
So,
damn right.
Paimon feels like she's missing some important context. But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
Wahoo! The three of you enjoy some snacks.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Let's show them what we're made of, team!
I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Yeah. All right, chat. We are about to do the final section of the Skirk story. But here we go, chat. It's time to face off, because Skirk's kind of story is done. It's time to face off on who stole our powers. But the read, this is just a test by Sertology himself. This is all just him kind of testing if Skirk could, you know, like defend against this. If she could figure it out to teach her a lesson of strength and whatever the fuck. So I think he's actually here. All right. Oh, Chad, we have Skirk's sword. Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. Thanks for that, guys, by the way. Skirk's sword, everybody. We got it. Our Skirk is complete. Only costs like 130 bucks. Not of my money, but yes. Blood money. Oh, don't make me... You fuckers. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Show yourself, Sertology.
The fog is gone.
That's him.
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into?
That's Skirk's master. That's what the fowl used to look like.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon
Well, she got
that
Galaxy
giant
Booba?
whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master.
Okay, I guess
To them,
not.
he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer
All right.
it looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time.
Nah.
So it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's take... Yeah!
Another star goes out!
Brrr. Ah, that's that C3 damage. Yeah, that's that C3 damage right there. Enhanced charge attack. Did I do it? Okay, cool. Voice is so much better. Guy, I've said... Okay, not doing it. Alright. You guys can have that. Not right now. Dang, I already saw your shit coming, bro! You're cooked! Damn, this guy's actually fucking getting rolled, dude.
Another star goes out!
Slice! Bro, when fucking Hydro Traveler, like, beats all your shit, like, it's over, bro. Slice! Brr. All burst, though. Oh, yeah, here we go. More cutscenes. Not enough. Watch out! Ooh, girl!
Not enough of my power.
I'd want more. If I got a taste of that, yeah. I'd be back for more. Dang, put him in the water bubble. The Genshin classic. Ooh!
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Yeah, that's the most badass animation ever. You can't handle my power, bro. Oh, let's go. That's just actually a flex, and I have an eyelash in my eye right now. Holy shit. Bro, you can't handle my power, dude. You can't handle a woman of my ferocity. Oh, she got the tail out. Hands me the sword. Damn, she's badass as hell. Why do I have something in my eye in this moment? Who's this? Oh, some Conrian cuck. Alright.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me.
Alright, so he's not
a
just
destroy my shell from within.
nothing NPC. He's a Conrian NPC, which makes him cooler. Okay, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within.
Such power. Such keen battle instincts.
Holy pixels.
So you must be.
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hot minute.
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in.
Uh-huh.
I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers.
Okay. A friend. One of his followers? Bro, you're weak as hell.
This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can.
Uh-huh.
The story starts a long,
Can you talk a little faster with your clear head?
I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Well, that's tough.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die.
Well, they sound not nice.
Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison.
Born in
the son
prison.
of criminals who had been sentenced to death.
That's crazy.
He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
Oh, damn. As much as the Universitas Magistrorum? Dude, that's tough.
Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight? My Sertologi actually cooks.
That does sound like something he would say.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Skirk.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. And he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my
That's
illness.
it? All it took was a homeless
There was
kid
nothing
and a
this
book?
world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility.
How do you know how to read?
But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his. And at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar.
That's tough.
After his grand endeavor was successful,
What's that? I want to
he sought
know.
me out and said to me,
Who?
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you.
Wait, he has a curse of immortality? That was his uncurable disease? Oh, because he's Conrine or whatever. Like Capitano's up. Okay, sure. But why would everyone else judge him? Okay.
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
Have a good one, Cal.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can spar like we used to.
Yeah, good luck.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Wise indeed, nevertheless. If you grow weary, sorry, I was spacing out. Pain of immortality. Wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple. Well, that works.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe. And bring her to that.
I don't know if we know that person. Probably.
You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies
Oh,
are never wrong.
prophecies are never wrong? Is that Mona's master?
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Yep, sounds like it.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Is Dane's brother? Wait, what the fuck? Now I'm confused. Isn't the Hexen Circle all girls? That's the whole thing about the Hexen Circle, is that they're all girls. They've said that. I'm almost positive. That it's like a group of strong women or whatever. Mona's master is Rhine-daughter. Rhine-daughter is not Mona's master. I know that for a fact. Rhine-daughter is Albedo's creator. I know that one. Pretty convincingly, I know that one. Let's Google it. Let's wait.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
She's pretty
Still
based.
self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea.
He's so nice. He's being so nice with this guy. It's kind of weird.
Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten.
Bruh, he just left?
In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Oh, yeah, that's a normal thing to do. Wait, so what the fuck? So the all-devouring narwhal in Fontaine did all that shit, like, just of its own free will? Like, it wasn't even sent by Sir Logi. He just woke up and was like, I'm hungry. Bruh.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
It actually felt hella good.
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith.
Bro, you said yourself you have unlimited time, and then you try to take a fucking shortcut. Ah, whatever, bro. He literally set the trap card, the most obvious man-eater bug ever, and he just walks right into it.
I miss your master. I miss the days
No, I
when
miss
we
him.
were all together,
She's so
troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
Yeah, that was a tough fight.
You're an interesting one as well. Sir Logi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience.
Brother, you don't know the half of it.
I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him. All the while, standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb. Or when we will see the sun.
Bro, is this guy literally the strongest dude in the whole fucking Genshin universe? Like, who even stands up to this dude? It sounds like nothing's on this level. Not even Malika, Capitana, whatever the fuck. They sound like peons to this guy.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to
But he's pretty
despair.
badass. He's a cool villain.
I will overcome it.
Klee is the strongest warrior in Mondstadt, which depends on where Mondstadt, you know, stacks up to the universe.
Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
A defeat!
Oh.
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade.
Whoa.
It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade. Like a glimpse into my inner world. You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that.
She's just making this all up to make him feel like, yeah, you guys are actually pretty similar, you know?
One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his goal. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
All right, bro.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness.
Dude, it'd be so fucking cool if Sertology just boom, like walks through a portal right now in front of Skirk, and she's all fucking horrified, and then he just like touches him, like flicks his forehead, just pushes him, and he just fucking dies. Like takes the immortality out of him, you know what I mean? Like, this is my final gift to you. And then like, that'd be fucking cool as fuck. But like, here we go.
Sertology once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you.
Wait, maybe I can. Because I'm stupid, absorb the abyss power, everything. Dude, they should have me write this. That would have been way cooler if he just came out of nowhere.
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces.
And smash it to pieces!
The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control.
Bro, that's way too dang.
But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great...
To watch the big match.
Sertology.
The game's on. Maybe I'll wake up in time for Game 7.
I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though, I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues.
Damn, that's deep.
At least, it looks like you are not alone on
Don't
your
make it
journey.
lame. Don't make it lame.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes.
Mind crush.
And you,
here we go.
Skirk, will be my witness at the end of all things.
Yo!
That's finally over.
She turned him into a treasure chest. Oh boy.
At least we got to the exit like last time.
That's crazy. Dang. It didn't stop me from looting him, but like, shit, that was wild. All right, let's leave together, Skirk. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Chat, I'm just letting you guys know, surprise still happening at the end of the stream. Don't worry.
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Awesome. Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned. The ones that died out? Are they back now?
Yes. The power Skafnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Damn! What about you? What about you? Are you like ultra super powerful now? Because you like got your powers back and then trained some? And then trained some? What up, guys, in the YouTuber main Skirk? What's poppin', do ya?
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light.
Damn, tell him!
It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
It's beautiful, I'd agree. I'd like to see what's up there.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. Ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things, if it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two, we've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many.
Skirk says the most badass hard line, and then it's this Mickey Mouse ass.
Wish come true.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
But when will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely.
Hell yeah!
Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn. One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Ooh, I'm sliding that shit in. I have to.
If that's what you want to call me, I won't object.
Let's go! Yeah, I do. Let's go. I'm coming too. No. No.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends.
She's
after all
gone,
that,
boys. Fuck.
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Shut up, Paimon. Shut up. Hey, she's definitely not human, so just don't think too hard about her being alive for a long time. I think that's the best way to think about it. Dream Mirror Remnant. What can I do with that? Beep. Oh, the guitar! Lingering Euphonia? A guitar that Skirk made based on the instrument of her homeland? I can use it? Bro. That's cute. That's actually cute as shit. All right, let me play some Iron Man. He's still got it, bro. And he's still fucking got it. That's crazy. Holy. That was smoke on the water, I think. No. Yeah, it was fucking hard. Damn it. That was actually clutch. That was actually clean. Oh shit. All right. The Skirk quest. That shit was fire. Dude, I don't remember who it was, but someone in chat was like, man, Skirk's quest was so lame and bad. She's just this emotionless fucking, it's like straight over that dude's head. Straight over that dude's head. Okay? Brother, Skirk is so fucking cool. She literally adds such a awesome, like, dynamic to Genshin's, like, cast and, like, lore and shit as a whole. Like, for real. Dude, a story quest is like somebody being like, I needed to get a piece of cake from the store. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Like, the story quests are cute. But like, bro, Skirk is like the first character actually in the universe of like, not even Teyvat, like Beyond, whatever the fuck you want to call it, who's like fighting, preparing to fight the most powerful, like evil piece of shit dude. Like, she has to like choose power over everything because it's like the only thing that's gonna stop him from coming and killing her and shit. And it's like, bro, she's just so fucking cool. She's actually so fucking goated. Oh shit, here we go. 60 primos. Some boss drops that I'll use on a different character. Some fly. Yeah, dude, she's so cool, bro. And, dude, this is the best part. Skirk's quest gives us something to like look forward to in the story. Like, she actually gives us plot points and like something that like a event that can happen in the future that is like super hype. Like, because of this quest, we can now be like, bro, I can't fucking wait for the Skirk Sertology like showdown. Like, when Sertology comes back, whatever he's doing, whatever he's up to, like, there's always gonna be that like point of contention, like that could be something that can happen, and it could be like a fucking amazing story quest number 2. Or honestly, he sounds so powerful that it might even be like legit an important part of like the end of Genshin Impact. That would be fucking cool. So yeah, how many versions ahead are we talking about? A lot, bro. Cause dude, this game's gonna be around for borderline ever. Okay, as long as this game is printing fucking money, it's gonna exist forever. We've already been playing for 5 years of our goddamn lives. What's another 5? Okay, what's another 5? All right, 26 resin. I did my dailies. We got Skirk. We got her weapon. What a day. But chat, that is gonna do it for me for today. So I appreciate it, homies. Have a great one. Thank you guys for all the love. Appreciate you guys. Peace.